Sometimes you just have to say, this is good enough for now. I'm Bruce Rule. I'm a writer and editor, and I recently published a book called Heartfelt Goodbye, How to Write and Deliver the Eulogy Your Loved One Deserves. And I've been doing a series of these blog posts for about 5 years on how to thrive in the gig economy. And I offer tips every week on how to become a better freelancer. And one of the things that I did this week was I attended a writer's group of people that want to publish novels. And there were some people that already had, but there were a number of people that hadn't. And this one wannabe author mentioned that she had almost been ready to query. She's still not sure, but she's almost ready to start querying her novel. And she told us that she had done 7 full revisions over the last few years. 7. And that was after going through her writer's group, after getting a beta reader. But she still wasn't sure she wanted to send it out yet. Amazingly, another person in the group, another writer who hadn't published anything yet, said that she was on her 7th full revision and hadn't queried yet. And I gave them a bit of tough medicine. I said, here, at this point, you have no objectivity on whether you're improving your manuscript or not. It may be good enough. You don't know. You can't just keep rewriting the same thing over and over again. I told them the best thing they could do is put their manuscripts to the side, get a query letter done, start sending that query letter out. And if they get feedback from an agent or a publisher saying, oh, you need to change this in your manuscript, fine. Then you deal with the manuscript. But put it aside for now. Start working on your next novel. That's right. That's right. Because you know what? Your next one's going to be better because now you've got this experience of having written one and revising it over and over and over again. Your next one's going to be better. And that's what I told them. And I don't think they were happy about hearing that, to be honest with you. And in fact, after the meeting, I went to one of the women and I said, you really do need just to start sending the query letters out. And she said, well, she's written the query letter and she did send it to a man in New York who she knew was connected somehow in the publishing industry. And she was scared to death even to send a query letter to him. He's not an agent. She just thought, well, I'll show it to him and get feedback. And she was scared to do that. And I said, you're never going to get anywhere if you're worried about getting negative feedback from the industry, because that's just part of the game. You're not going to get better by continuing just to revise and revise without getting your name out there and seeing what the pros think. And I don't think she was too happy with me, to be honest with you, but it's true. And I told her, look, worse than negative feedback is obscurity. Do you really want that novel to just sit on your computer the rest of your life? No. You want somebody to read it. And the only way that it's going to get read is if you send it out into the world. It's terrible to say. Might be frightening. But, rejection is part of this game, And I'm getting rejections regularly from my queries. And I just plug along on the next book. Sometimes good has to be good enough for now, and that's what I told these 2 wannabe authors, and I hope they take my advice, because they might actually be pretty darn good, but I will never know because they won't show it to anybody. They'll just keep revising it on their own computers. What do you think? Do you think there comes a point where you got to stop revising and just start sending out the query letters, or do you feel that they're right, that as long as they think there's something better to be done with the piece, they should just keep redoing it? I'd be curious put it down below in the comments what you think. Please like and share this because I think it might be helpful for other people who are struggling to write something and be creative. And subscribe because that's something YouTube really likes. And until next week, take care.